Well, hello to everybody here. It's Teresa Sanderson. Today we're talking about the one-day workshop that could change your nursing career. So thank you for tuning in and watching this today. I'm very excited because coming up this week is the first presentation of Start a Nursing CE Business Workshop. Teach what you know and build a business you love, and why this might be important to you. Okay. First of all, I think we all know, I'm not going to beat the burnout drum very much here, but I think we all know nurses are ready for something more than the bedside. Nurses are feeling like, they're not really earning what they're worth. Many feel unappreciated, many feel undervalued, that kind of thing. And the bottom line is that a lot of nurses are looking for a side hustle. They're looking for a way that they can earn more income, create more freedom for themselves, whether that's time freedom, freedom to travel, more time for themselves, whatever it might look like. Not all freedom is monetary, is what I've begun to understand about nurses. Nurses are not just looking for, lots and lots of money. They're looking for flexibility. They're looking for some time. They're looking for time for themselves, that kind of thing. So it's important to know about this workshop because my biggest focus in helping nurse entrepreneurs start businesses is helping you turn what you already know into income without any extra degrees, any further education, any additional certifications, anything like that. How can you use the knowledge that you've accumulated in your time as a nurse to generate income? And that's really what this one-day workshop is all about. It's called Start a Nursing CE Business Workshop because that is the business of nursing continuing education that we're going to be focusing on. But this workshop is for nurses who are registered nurses at the ADN level like me, all the way up to nurse practitioners, DNPs who may be looking for an alternative way to earn income, create some flexibility and time freedom in their lives. So this is really perfect for a nurse who's feeling like, is the bedside really all there is for me? Is working in traditional healthcare really all there is for me? I want to share with you right now today that is not all there is for you. And you were born for greatness. You were put on this planet for a reason and with a purpose. And I always say every nurse has at least one course within them, something that you could teach without any preparation that you have figured out in your time as a nurse, and probably that many of your peers ask you for. What do you do when this happens? How do you handle this? You're kind of the go-to person for that kind of thing. For me, it was things like, how do you always manage difficult patients and families so easily? You turn our angriest patients and families into raving fans. How do you do that? Right? There's a knack for that. And not everybody has it, but it's a specific skill that can be learned. So what is it that you have? And that's what this workshop is all about. We're actually going to begin the day. So it's coming up this weekend on Saturday, September 20th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Central. And this workshop, we're going to be going through the business opportunity. What does the landscape look like for the nursing CE business? And many of you may be surprised to know that this is a multi-billion-dollar industry already. There are more than 4 million nurses in the United States today. And even if only half of them needed nursing continuing education for purposes of licensure renewal, that is already a billion-dollar industry right there. Okay, paying the bare bones minimum of $47 a nurse, right? For 30 courses for 2 years, right? The whole thing. So we're going to talk about the business aspect and what's the state of the industry of nursing continuing education. The next thing we're going to do, though, is a deep dive into your work experience, your personal history as a nurse, the kind of things that you figured out, and help you really bring out from within you the courses you already have. A lot of people come to me and say, Teresa, I really would love to do that, but I have no idea what I would teach. This piece is for you. This piece is for you because we're really going to do a deep dive and some reflective work to help you bring forth those courses you already have inside you and those things that would be exciting for you to teach and share with other nurses. The next thing, the next session, session 3 of the workshop, is all about, let's dive in and write a CE course together. Let's look at how we get that done. And also, I'm sharing my personal AI playbook. Remember, AI is a support tool that requires human oversight. So I don't just let AI write things. I don't want anybody to hear me wrong there, because AI does require that we supervise it, right? We can delegate a little to it, but we have to supervise anytime we delegate. But I will show you some major shortcuts that can really reduce your course creation time from days or hours to minutes, okay? And you're going to get those tools to go home with. That alone is, the workshop is worth it. So, but then from there, the next session is, what kind of technology do you need? You're going to tour a CE-ready website platform and get to know what are the standards, what would be needed for you to be able to deliver your courses online. I get asked that question a lot. Teresa, what platform do you recommend? How should it work? What do I need to look for when I'm getting something like that? So we're going to do a deep dive into what will your business need to have available for you to be able to sell courses online while you're sleeping or while you're on vacation and earn that ever wonderful passive income that we all hear about so much and really want to start accumulating. Okay, so we're going to learn about that and just how to keep your business manageable through automation, even if you're a one woman show or a one guy show. All right. The last session though is really the cream of the workshop here. And this is where we're going to spend some time together developing your personal 90-day plan for how you choose to get started. I have some options I'm going to share with you. I have a template that I'll share with you, but the bottom line, your goals are your goals. So just like you would create a care plan for a patient, you're going to map out your personal 90-day business launch plan by the end of this workshop. So if you've been thinking about or trying to figure out how to start a nursing continuing education business, this is the one day that could change the trajectory of your nursing career forever. Forever. I've been in this business now for more than 15 years as a CE provider, more than 30 years as a nurse. And one of the things I have always loved is being able to impart meaningful education and information to nurses who are at a spot I was at a few years ago, right? To make their journey easier, make it better, improve their confidence, right? When you see those light bulbs go off in newer nurses or nurses less experienced than you, it really is a very fulfilling thing to accomplish. So this workshop, what makes it different, of course, it's led by me as a nurse for nurses. I'm truly pulling back the curtain on all of my best practices, everything that I've developed and used in my own personal business. You're going to be learning a lot about that. But it's your step-by-step roadmap, and it also provides you with community during the day so that you know you're not the only one. So I want to encourage you, click the link below this video. If this is something you've been trying to figure out all by yourself, know that I'm going to give you the keys and the full view on Saturday of this week. And I'd love to have you join me. Click the link below, get yourself signed up, and I can't wait to see you in the workshop. Bye.